Hello YouTube, my name is McFlippers, and welcome to the U.T.F series, episode 4 here in the lovely land of Drooks. I'm super excited to get into the video as always, so without further ado, let's go. So I'm back in the AFK Fisher, starting off the episode here. I want to show you guys some of the new books we got. Fire Aspect, Frostwalker, which I've never actually used Frostwalker, but I assume it could be useful at some point. We got Depth Strider, which I love, Protection 4, Looting 3, which will be very much so helpful when we get a Wither Skeleton farm or something like that open, and we've got an Aqua Affinity book. So those are some of our new books, and as well as those new books, over the course of the past 2 episodes, we've been collecting saddles, which allowed me to collect all of those skeleton horses from the last episode. There were actually a lot more than just these. There were the 4 that spawned over here. Well, I mean, 1 drowned, and then there was hundreds of other little skeleton horse patches all over the world. And I ran around and I collected some of them. I don't know what we're going to do with them just yet, but we'll think of something. Perhaps we'll build a stable for them somewhere in Drooks. For now, though, they're safe in this little pen. They won't escape, so that's good. So, like I said we're going to do in the last episode, this little thing needs an interior. And I figured I'd tell the plans for the episode while I do the interior for this, but I forgot cobblestone. So I'll be right back with some cobblestone, and we'll start the interior then. Alright, I got my cobblestone, and we're going to make our little fireplace. Now don't worry about that fire, because I did turn off fire tick so that the fire would not spread all over and we could have fireplaces in our houses safely. Now, while I still have it in my head right here, I just wanted to say I know it's a pricey cost to pay to put lapis on a bed to make it blue. But as a squid, only the truest of blue can be used for decoration. So I have 2 basic goals for this episode. One is to further our progress towards the wonderful world of enchanting, and the second is to go to the Nether. Oftentimes, I very much so associate the Nether and collecting the obsidian for the Nether with the enchanting table and collecting obsidian for that. I don't really know why I do, I just do. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going to the Nether and starting our enchanting. Which means we're going to need to get some obsidian, we're going to need to find some cows for our books, and we are most certainly going to need to get together some diamonds. While we're in the Nether though, I would like to find a fortress, because cave spiders are great, but if we could make a blaze grinder, or perhaps a wither skeleton farm at some point, that would be 100 times better. I mean, the wither skeleton farm wouldn't be that great for experience, but it would most certainly be an upgrade from any boring old spider farm. And a blaze farm, I believe blazes give the most XP out of all of the overworld or nether mobs. So that's definitely something I'm going to want to do and find. I think the interior for this build is basically done. It was never going to consist of much. It's basically a 2-story 3x3 house. And if you're going to have space to even walk over to the bed, then we're really not going to be putting that much inside. So now that that's done, time to move on to our next subject, enchanting, which means we need to go find us some cows. I've already got all the sugarcane we need. I've been collecting it in between cuts, and it seems to grow very fast actually, but I've got plenty of sugarcane there, and I've actually got 3 stacks of paper upstairs. Or 4 stacks of paper actually. The only thing we're missing is leather, which I've only got 2 of from the AFK fish farm. So I'm going to be off to find some cows, and I'll cut you back in when I do. So while we're walking, I wanted to just note, because I have the chance now, that in the next episode or so, I will be telling the story for the full lore of Drooks. See, I said that I had the full lore for Drooks, and I really do, but at the same time, I have modified it to fit so many different worlds at this point, because I just really like the idea of living in Drooks, that there was no definitive Drooks anymore. So I hunted back all the way to the beginning of Drooks, really, and found the complete storyline in a world that I created a long time ago. So I now have almost completely formulated the full storyline for Drooks, or the full backstory, so I can then release that in the next episode or so. And what do you know? We found our plains biome. There doesn't appear to be any cows, you stupid sheep, taking all my cows away. I'm gonna keep looking for cows. I'll see you when I find them. So I've been hunting through all the different plains biomes, deserts, all kinds of crazy places. This has turned out to be quite an adventurous episode for me, but I finally found these cows. Finally, and you, cow, come back. There we go. So I finally got all these cows, and there's actually not that many. I'm gonna need so many more than this. I could make a cow farm, but I've always found it more beneficial in worlds to just run around and find cows. It's always seemed to be a lot faster that way. But, in this case, I'm not exactly so sure. Either way, though, I wouldn't really want to bring any of these cows back, because my base is, like, you know, over 100 blocks in that direction, and dragging cows through wind weather and the darkness of the night would not be very fun. I'm thinking of maybe even killing these horses here, because horses sometimes drop leather. There's a lot of horses around here. It could be an opportunity. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll keep looking for cows, and if not, I'll kill the horses. Don't call PETA. And I'll see you when I'm done. So I haven't found any more cows yet, but I did find this village right here, right on the edge of the plains biome right here. That might actually be my saving grace. Is that a book house? Two? No. Well, there's one. There's one librarian house. That might be enough. That might be enough. Let's see. Will you be my saving grace? Let's see. That accounts for 7 of the books. This accounts for 8 of them. That is not enough. It's not enough. Alright, well, I gotta go kill more things. I'll see you when I'm done. So it turns out that I actually did have enough books. I miscalculated by 1. So we're just going to make our bookshelves like so. I need more wood. There we are. I need one of these books for my enchanting table. Put our diamonds in like that. Book, and there we are. And I'm thinking that the safest place to probably put this is going to be in our cave, because we don't actually have a place inside of one of our houses yet. So I think we should mine out right here, and that'll give us a nice space to put in all of our bookshelves. It'll be safe, more or less, from monsters, and we can do all of our enchanting in this little cave. This is a temporary fix. We are going to get a real enchanting room at some point. I just don't have space in any of our houses. So I'm going to finish digging this out and place all the stuff in, and I'll see you when I'm done. Alright, I'm back. I've placed in everything, and I grabbed our diamond pick. This is the moment of truth. Unbreaking. That's a horrible enchantment. I hate unbreaking. I mean, I don't hate unbreaking, I just don't want it. So we'll get a level 1. Yay, I'm an enchanter. Very good. And if we grab our enchanting table, place it back there. Efficiency 4. Nope, I am looking for fortune, good sir. This may take a while, so I'm going to keep going at it, and when I get efficiency or fortune 3, I'll notify you all. So I got some good news and some bad news. Now the good news is that we got our fortune 3. The bad news is that to get to that fortune 3, I had to waste a lot of our XP levels. Now, we don't actually have any farms or grinders yet, so I think what we're going to do is go to the Nether now. Because in the Nether, I can mine up a ton of quartz, and quartz gives me plenty of experience. You know what else I can do? I can kill this skeleton. There we go. But quartz will give me plenty of experience that I can use very nicely to make our fortune 3 pick. And it'll also give me quartz, which is a benefit for a future date. As well as also accomplishing a goal of going to the Nether in this episode. So it's a 3-in-1 knockout. So I think I'm going to go to the Nether now. Now, do I have enough obsidian? I don't have any obsidian. Okay, so I'm going to have to go down to the cave and grab some obsidian, and I will see you when I return. Alright, for the sake of enchanting, it's time to go deeper. I just realized something. My sword's about to break. That should be fine. I can make another stone one while we're there, or just avoid mobs. And I got my bow as well, I suppose. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter where it is. Alright, so, now that we're here, main goal, get quartz. But if I can, I'd like to find another fortress as well. So, I'm going to stay hopeful that I can do both of those while I'm here. I brought plenty of cobblestone so I can make bridges and paths wherever we need to. And that's about it. I left all my valuables at home so I wouldn't lose them, especially the diamond pick, because I spent so long trying to get the right enchantment on that thing. To lose it at this point would be such a waste of time. And I'm just gonna keep getting this quartz. You guys don't need to see me getting quartz, so if I find another fortress, I'll notify you, but until that point, I will see you when I'm done. Just gotta mine the last little bit. Almost there. And there we are, level 30. Cool. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it was. No, I mean, granted, there was a lot of quartz lying around on the floor over here, so that was pretty helpful. But sometimes that can take forever. But quartz, as I said, is a more likely than not profitable source of experience. Now the only thing I'm worried about is if I lost my portal. No, I don't think I did. It should be over, yep, right over there. Hello, portal. So I'm gonna head back over to the overworld, and I will see you there. With my 30 levels, I enchant thee! Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. And very anticlimactic. But if Fortune 3 is all we got, I'll still be happy. Because that means I can turn all the diamonds down there into plenty of diamonds for up here. So speaking of diamonds, I think it's about time that we go down and grab some. Whee! So, through my processes of mining for obsidian and stuff, I found quite a few diamonds down in this cave. And that is very nice. 11 diamonds right there. Very good. So, I'm going to run down this cave, grab all the diamonds, and I will meet you back on the surface. So, I finished mining those 3 pockets of diamonds, and we got 24 of them. 24 is a pretty good number to me. If we got 24 diamonds, then actually we have enough to make a full set of tools and armor now, which is pretty good. We don't have enough levels to enchant them, but we can at least make the tools. So in perhaps the next episode or so, we're going to have to find a better solution to experience, but for now, I'm happy with what we've done. So now, we've gone to the Nether, we've done everything. The only thing that's really left to do is find that fortress. Back to the Nether. Let me grab my cobblestone. So all that's left to do is find that fortress. That's the last thing I wanted to do in today's episode. If I can find that Nether fortress, that would be very nice. We can make blaze farms, we can make wither farms, we can make all the farms. And perhaps someday we can even get a beacon. But first we need to find the fortress. So I think I'll head up in this direction and we'll see what I find. These are some very unfortunate circumstances. I fell through that little hole and landed right here. I suppose you could consider that lucky, except there's a gas floating around up there somewhere and I've only got one arrow on my bow. This is some very, very unfortunate circumstances. I'm gonna continue on looking for the fortress now. Well, hello everybody, I'm back and we found our fortress. Quite large one, actually. So hopefully it'll be large enough to sustain our needs. I just need to grab some more netherrack real quick so that we can actually get up there. And once we do, we can go hunting for chests, find some fun loot, and then be on our way. There's not much else I actually wanted to do, I just really wanted to just find it so that we knew where it was for a later date. You know what? That's a bad idea. I should be staircasing. So I'll see you when I get to the top. I think we're done with the fortress today. Yep, we're done with the fortress today. It was a terrible misfortune that was bestowed upon us today. I don't know how that blaze aggroed from so far away. I was nowhere near the fortress. And I lost all my beautiful XP levels that I worked so hard to get. We'll have to fix that. We'll have to build a grinder of some kind. Perhaps get revenge on the blaze and build a blaze grinder. Because obviously there's blazes spawning there. It's very disappointing. But we will get our revenge. Nevertheless, I'd like to thank you all for making it to the very end of episode 4 in the U.T.F series. I had some great fun making it, so I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. However, if you do have any suggestions to help improve for future videos, do tell in the comments section below. And remember, if you did like the video, to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see more of my future content when it comes out. The channel and I would greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, keep swimming with the squids, and I will see you then.